Hello there, friends, family, foes, enemies, men, women, and children of all ethnicities. This is not the Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Ellen, or Jimmy Corden show. You're watching the Right Show podcast. We come to you each and every week to make you laugh, make you think, and most importantly, we're not just a podcast. We are a support group for normal people. In this episode, we will talk about the following things. Lizzo, Blizzows, her chance to perform at the Super Bizowl. We have Rapinoe, who ironically blows it very hard for the first time and last. PrimeTimeAlexStein has comedian Kvon, that's me, on his hit show. Kari Lake mocks the New York Times reporter to her face. And of course, we have 2 comedy clips to make you laugh. It's all happening right here, right now, on The Right Show. Yes. This hair is a swimmer's hairdo because I've been hitting the pool, working on the fitness, and this is a swimming poster behind me. Where do you live and what is your favorite fruit? For Lizzo, it's bananas, and we're going to talk about that. It is bananas, B-A-N-A-N-A-S, as Gwen Stefani once said. But before we get into all that, while you're leaving those comments, and we're going to highlight them, I want you to see your favorite comedian on Primetime 99, Alex Stein, Pimp on a Blimp's talk show. We had a lot of fun. It looked a little something like this. I came in with a fitness training kind of a slant and told Alex, I want you to be in the business a long time, but we got to work on your fitness. Let's go, Coach K.
Why would I make time for you lames?
I want to welcome on in-studio guests, both comedians, the one, the only Kvon and Marcus Olin. Marcus, Kvon, welcome, fellas.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's right. I'm in my Ken mode right now.
You are. You're the Persian Ken, is
Persian
what you said.
Ken, baby.
And then what is Marcus is in his
Dude, I'm just
mode?
a goddamn fucking, I don't know, patriot,
Rockstar.
dude. Rockstar. We'll go with
Kirkland,
Rockstar.
man.
Yeah, dude, I got to represent Costco
Sexiness
at some
coming in
point,
bulk
dude.
over here.
So, Kvon actually came on the show today with props. So, did you want to tell the people what you're...
Well, no, normally I'm a comedian, but I'm also into fitness. I was a fitness trainer before comedian, and I want you to have a nice long career, a healthy career, and I'm a little bit worried about your midsection. I was looking online.
You're worried about my midsection because I only do shake weight. So, shake weight...
Forearms are fine, but your core, the secret to good health is a good core. So I was hoping you would do a good, little fitness thing, and we can kind of work with your form.
All right.
There we go.
All right.
So there we go.
There we go.
We're going to do about 30 seconds of that.
30 seconds?
30 seconds nonstop.
Oh, nonstop? There's not even
Would you like me to show you a few techniques?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Why not? Yeah, okay. Yeah, why not?
All right, so I'm going to lose the sandals here. So first one you're going to do is the standard, just the double hop right here. You're going double hop, right? Then you can do one. And then
Oh, crap.
You go 1,
Onesies?
2, 1, 2. If you get really good at that, kick it forward, okay? Kick it forward.
Ooh, it's
Then
like
you can
you're
do the
dancing.
Then you can go crossover right here, cross. And then if you get really good, doubles, okay?
Oh my gosh, you're hitting Marcus!
Oh my
You're
gosh,
hitting
I was
Marcus.
just going to do one of these
Let's
while
do
you're
fitness.
fucking...
Yeah, please.
All right,
Shake that weight.
You shake
What do we
that.
got?
We're going to do a little crossover here.
Oh my God, this is so much heavier than my
All right,
cock,
do the
dude.
double jump. Everyone does doubles. There you go.
Ow! Oh, that kind of hurt a little bit. All right, let's
Focus on timing.
1, 2.
There you
There
go.
it is.
Now go 1 foot, 2.
1. Oh shit! Ow! Excuse my language. I'm sorry.
All
Oh my
right.
gosh, this is hard. This is difficult. Hold on.
This isn't working.
There's too many.
Oh, this is very hard, dude.
Look at that. Are you hard over there, Marcus?
So fucking hard, dude.
This is not going good. I think we broke the camera too as well.
No. Camera 2, we don't need that
I think Jimmy made me gay, dude. I don't know.
Are
what it
you
was.
gay now?
No, I
Did
am,
Jimmy make
dude.
you gay, Jimmy?
Dude, Jimmy, can
get
you
the
blow
gay
me?
conversion therapy. I think we have buy one get one free.
All right.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Now we're going to work on the push-up situation.
Dude, this actually works on your arm, bro.
Oh my gosh,
bro.
Push-ups.
Push-ups. Keep the abs tight. You're going to go all the way down, all the way up right there.
Okay.
Here we go.
This is how.
Yeah, those are considered girl push-ups.
Yeah, this is how we do it. This is how my wife's boyfriend taught me how to do it.
Yeah, well, that's probably good. It's good for your chest.
Oh,
I'd
this
like to
is
see you
great.
get on the toes a little bit.
Okay.
There we go. Come down to the fist. To the fist. There we go, baby. Come on. That's prime time. Come on.
I can't.
More. There we go. Just tighten that up. Picture yourself getting kicked in the stomach every time you do it.
Oh my God, I'm bleeding.
That's all right. We also have this to make sure after a good workout. So after a good workout, we work on the IT band right here.
That hurts, kind of. Ow.
Yeah, so the IT band right here. The calf muscle
Give Darius. Come over here, Darius.
right here.
Darius.
And this is kind of what you do here.
Oh, this is kind of nice.
Yeah, but this is medical stuff. This is physical therapy.
Can I use my massage gun for a second?
Ow, ow, ow.
All right, let me stay here. Hold on, I got to do my massage gun.
Oh, there
Oh my God.
Well, that's.
Oh, this is not good. Oh, no, use
Take that off. Take that off. No. Dude, Marcus, I literally talked to you about the show. You can't have that on a live
shut up.
stream.
Don't get mad. No, we
Wait,
can't.
you said I could use props.
Yeah, you can. No, we're just kidding. But the gun, you can't show a gun on a live stream. Ah.
Well, I thought
Darius,
this was
come here.
Texas.
No, it is. No, on a live stream you can't. But Darius, get down.
Okay.
$20 super chat. Please fix the American flag from Chad Sharp.
No, because that's the American flag if we're in distress. Darius, how does that feel? How does that feel?
Yeah. And if you hit the button, it goes to the highest setting.
Go to the highest setting.
There it goes.
All right, now we're going to stick it in his butt.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Darius! Darius!
Oh my God.
It's on his butt, Darius.
Wow.
Oh, now here we go. All right.
Why would I make time for you lames? At all costs.
Well, it was all going perfectly right up until the last minute. I did not sanction the use of my massager for that final purpose. I hope you enjoyed that. PrimeTimeAlexStein is always a treat. He's been my roommate at Turning Point events, and we just make everybody laugh everywhere we go. Hopefully, we made you laugh right here, right now. Folks, you can find me on tour. It's on KvonComedy.com. We're going to talk about those tour dates in a minute. And thank you for watching The Right Show podcast. We'll be back with a whole lot more. Lizzo Blizzows her chance to perform at the Super Bizowl. What happened was she has a lot of controversy right now, and so they took it away. Now, the radical left, they think they're protected. They can cancel all the conservatives for everything. But here it goes. They start attacking themselves because they create an environment where everyone feels like a victim. You have this big, fat, body-empowered black girl, but she hired nothing but big, fat, black backup dancers. And then they said that Lizzo was hard on them and was making fat jokes and calling them big, fat losers as well. So it's just the victimhood just keeps going. Now, initially, when Lizzo found out that she was going to be invited to the Super Bowl, she bought a big old huge spoon. She thought it was going to be a casserole. But later it was taken away. Now, I'm kind of glad. I think the fans can be glad. Imagine Lizzo at the Super Bowl. What would they be able to lower her in on a crane the way they did Lady Gagme? I mean, that would be insane. Let's take a look at what that might look like here. This is what happened just a few Super Bowls ago. Do you remember this? That is not even possible with Lizzo and her backup dancers. We do have some rare footage of they tried it once just as a little dry run and didn't go too well. So we have a little sneak peek of that. Not every show has this. One of them plopped right down there, and the other two didn't make it either. So I'm glad they kind of put an end to that. Now, between her and her backup dancers, could you imagine they all get on the field, and then when they get off the field, the stadium looks like a volcano, and there's a big crater down in the middle? Unbelievable. And the thing that's been so controversial is Lizzo was having her backup dancers put bananas in each other and other entertainers and trying to eat them out. Talk about a big old Jamba Juice. That's not going to be good. So I have some other footage of other ways you might try to get Lizzo involved to appear. I don't know if you've ever seen these jetpacks you can do in the water, but when you're a regular size, you can fly up above the water. Here's a guy, he's a half of a Lizzo trying to get up in the air on a jetpack. I want you to see how that looks. Tell me if you think this is safe for someone of Lizzo's size.
Good plan.
Wow. So that is the reality of certain things. And the halftime show would be held at SeaWorld, and they would just have to pipe it in if they're going to do it that way. Because Lizzo likes to make those banana splizzos. and that could be a treat too. Hey, when we come back, we're going to have a whole lot more of The Right Show. So don't go anywhere. Tell your friends to log in now. Ironically, Megan Rapinoe, the turf smurf, blows it big time. You don't really hear those words in combination, but Megan couldn't help but blow it. She missed a big open hole that was waiting for her. I wanted to show you guys what happened at the World Cup, which, by the way, we cannot call it the World Cup anymore. Here's the reason why, folks. The more we call it the World Cup, the more it confuses people, especially women, that aren't really into sports. They think that Megan Rapinoe won the World Cup and that the men's players have never won a World Cup. But the thing is, that's like saying my brother's T-ball team won the T-ball World Series, and last year, how come the Yankees didn't win the World Series? So obviously, my little brother's T-ball team last year was better than the Yankees. Do you see how they're both called the World Series? See, that sounds ridiculous to anyone because you know one is a group of 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds in Las Vegas playing baseball, and the other is the best players in the entire world playing baseball. But for some reason, when you put the word women's soccer and World Cup together, it doesn't compute for a lot of people. There's a lot of people right now watching going, well, the women won 2 World Cups. The men never won a World Cup. I don't get it, Kvon. I don't understand. So please put in the comments if you understand the concept that the women have won in the past a couple of women's World Cups, but they have never won a men's World Cup. Therefore, why would you even compare the two worlds? They're completely different. More importantly, the women could never make it into the men's game, let alone onto a men's team, let alone make it onto a men's World Cup. So the women have no right to mock the men for never making into the men's World Cup because the women couldn't get on the men's World Cup. And if you're saying, well, Kvon, obviously men and women are different, duh. You and I know that, but Megan Rapinoe does not know that because Megan Rapinoe is advocating now that she's retired, she's advocating that men should be allowed to play as women. Does that make sense? I mean, it doesn't make sense, but do you understand the concept? Megan, the turf smurf Rapinoe with the blue hair, is advocating now that she's retired that men should be allowed to play as women because it doesn't affect her anymore. If that were the case, and I'm an incredible athlete, you can look at my arms, okay? So if you ask, what about you, Kvon? Could you beat Megan? I'm not pretending to be a soccer player. Yes, I could beat her, but that's not the point. The best male soccer player could beat Megan. So if the best male soccer, even if the worst male soccer player puts on a wig and says I'm a woman, Megan would have never won a female World Cup. She would have never won a sponsorship. She would not be hailed as an amazing athlete because her skills would pale in comparison versus a man. Does that make sense? So don't bog me down with Kvon, you think you're better than Megan? It doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. Oh, well, Kvon, how come the men never won a World Cup? It's irrelevant. The women never won a men's World Cup. And don't say, well, why are you comparing men to women? Because Megan Rapinoe is comparing her pay to women and also saying men should be able to play as women. Now, she's supposed to be the best female player in the world. She's a striker. She's a team captain. But she can't even kick the ball into a goal the size of a double-car garage. And the only one defending it is a girl in the middle. So you don't have to do a whole lot to get it in past the girl in the middle. You just trick her and boom. She misses by so far that this is not someone who's excellent at their job. They would not miss by this much if all they do their whole life is practice soccer. I mean, maybe if Sue Bird was on top of the goalpost with her legs spread, being like, put it here, Megan. Put it here. Get it in the hole. Come on. That would have encouraged her, but they didn't do that, and she couldn't figure out where the hole was. Take a look here at the expert soccer player who ruined the women's chance to win a World Cup. Not even a girl World Cup. Couldn't even win a girls World Cup. Take a look. So each one of those shots, any one of you watching could have made those shots. Perfect positioning. The ball's coming right at you. You're supposed to be a striker. You're telling everyone how much money you're worth. You should be paid like men. What's going on? How come men are getting more money than me? And that's what she's doing now. One of my fans pointed out, she laughed after she missed some of the easiest shots, and she said it was dark humor, and that's why she was laughing. But some people are saying, was she paid by China? Did she have money on the game where if she could blow a few shots, she put maybe $10 million on this game, and USA were the favorite to win, and Sweden won? Did she get a $20-30 million payday betting against herself? Now, if you still love Megan Rapinoe, I want you to see how she treats fans. By the way, women's soccer, their jerseys are not selling more than men's. Have you ever seen anyone wearing a women's soccer jersey? No. They might sell them $5 a jersey, so maybe they sell 1,000 more, but the men's jerseys are $55 per jersey. Take a look how she treats her one and only fan. Can't even look him in the eye, hates this little kid. All he wants is an autograph from her. Lord knows why, and she just disrespects him to his face. Look. If you can kind of see at the end, she just looks she's looking anywhere she can but at the guy. Imagine hi, nice to meet you. Yeah, here's my signature. So you were in presence of greatness. You would slap me faster than Will Smith defending his wife's alopecia, and you'd be right to do it. Now, Megan was not talking to fans, and she was so cocky because she put on different outfits. Every game was about what kind of shades and what kind of outfit. And the other women were uncomfortable. Like, why are we doing this, Megan? But she's like the leader of the team. So she's trying to get them to do these crazy lesbian dances to prove they hate men. Take a look. The other team is kind of asking, why do we have to do the dance? She's like, because we hate men. So we're going to do dances the way men do, wearing like a zoot suit, talking about zoot suit riot, pour down a bottle of beer. Men don't act like that. Men don't dance like that. So when you have a woman like Megan Rapinoe who's trying to be a man and trying to emulate how we act, it's like she's wearing man face. How would you feel if a white guy put on blackface and went like, I'm black, I'm playing basketball? You call him racist, you'd beat him up, you would take his job, you find out where he worked, you would George Floyd the whole community. So we don't like it when Megan comes out with a suit pretending she's a man. That doesn't look right to us. Now, she quickly becomes a woman and starts crying and laughing after she lost the game. It looked a little something like this.
Is there a memory that stands out to you right now in this moment?
I mean, probably equal pay chance after the final. And I think, they were saying equal pay, but could have been saying a lot of things. I think this team has always fought for so much more, and that's been the most rewarding part for me. Of course, playing in World Cups and winning championships and doing all that, but, to know that we've used our really special talent to do something, that's really like changed the world forever. I think that means the most to me, and the players in this locker room here, they're just getting started, and to all the players that I've played with, obviously, who know what it's like to be in the grind. That's the best part.
So the best part for her is not doing the work or making it a fun environment for women to want to play soccer or inspire the next generation. It was demanding equal pay to men, even though she does not have equal skills to the men. It's like if I'm at a strip club dancing with the men upstairs and we start looking around and the women downstairs are making $10,000 a night, booty clapping, twerking, popping the cooch, and we're going, hey, we're swinging the wiener up here, and we're only making $800 a night. Women aren't interested in coming up here, but there's so many men downstairs paying these women to swing around the pole and clap that booty. So my question is this, why are we not getting paid? So I want equal pay to those women. And we 10 men go downstairs and we demand the pay from the strippers downstairs. Our pay has nothing to do with the strippers' pay. We're in two different leagues. We have two different economies. Strippers want a certain pay for females, and men get a different pay. And the only way to get more is to work harder and make your wiener more appetizing as you swing it around the club and hopefully get more interest in your sport upstairs. So do you like my analogy? The stripper pay, the helicopter wiener, because Megan Rapinoe is crying left and right about paydays, and now she's trying to get men to compete in her sport too on the way out, pulling up the ladder and ruining chances for women in the future. Let us know in the comments, and if you disagree, make sure to call me a racist, sexist, transphobe, homophobe, because that's just normal right now. That's what you do on social media. Come see me live. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I have live shows all over the nation, and I need you to make sure you come on down and find one of these dates. Vancouver, Raleigh, North Carolina, St. Louis, Missouri, Indianapolis, Brookings, Oregon, Edmonton, Canada, and my last show of 2023, Huntington Beach, California. All those and more can be found on KvonComedy.com. Get your tickets. Speaking of Megan Rapinoe, a McDonald's woman scratches and sniffs before serving your McFish. What am I talking about? We found an employee acting completely in disregard of health. Watch what she does as a McDonald's employee. Try not to gag.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can I get my large fry? Okay.
Run.
Fry. Fry. Okay.
So you really have to look at that again. If you're just listening, focus and watch the first 5 seconds. Where is her hand while she's also reaching for the fries?
Excuse me, ma'am. Can I get my
There
large
it is.
fry?
So if you order fries and it tastes like McFish, you know what happened. We're going to be right back on The Right Show with a whole lot more after I go puke. Can you believe merchandise is here? We have the shirts, shoes, hats, sandals. We have every kind of product you could ever want. Go to the store, teespring.com. It's my store with all different kinds of designs, but right now the popular one is GoFa. teespring.com/GOPHO. During the pandemic, they shut down a lot of these restaurants. I was like, I have an idea for a Vietnamese restaurant. We would make it a drive-through only Vietnamese restaurant. Drive-through only, you take the ingredients, you eat them at home. I already got the name picked out. Go Pho yourself. Politicians like, you're not essential. Go Pho yourself. We open. Vietnamese, that's my favorite kind of Asian. You know why I like Vietnamese? Because the food is delicious. They have a soup. It's spelled P-H-O. You ever heard of that soup? Yep. When I went there, first time, I go, can I try your pho? The lady's like, it's not pho, it's pho. Then I realized the name of her restaurant was hilarious. It was Good For You. I'm like, damn, that's funny, man. I was like, this is good for me. That's good. But then I started looking for Vietnamese food all around the world. I went to Las Vegas. I kid you not, there's a lady there named Kim Long. So she opened her own restaurant and named it after herself. It's called Pho Kim Long. Accident? I don't know. Go Pho yourself. Go Pho yourself. Thank you so much. Every time you purchase one of those, it helps because we keep these shows going. Now, it is time to go into Kari Lake. I love Kari Lake. She's so cool. She's fun to listen to. She's sharp. She's like a newscaster, short hair, no nonsense, smart woman. So naturally the left hates her. They call her a racist, sexist, bigoted, Islamophobic Nazi, which means she's probably really a good person. That's all I know. Now, I want to show you how she schools a New York Times reporter with simple biology and science. The left hates science. Watch Kari Lake explain how cows and bulls work to a leftist.
Which one of you is from the New York Times? You know there's only 2 genders, right? There's only 2 genders, and they know that in Iowa. I challenge the New York Times reporter and the Washington Post reporter to try to milk a cow and then try to milk a bull and see how that goes. I
challenge a New York Times reporter to try to milk a cow, then try to milk a bull and see how that goes. And the New York Times reporter's like, that's not what we're learning in college. I mean, I don't know. You can go right with a bucket under both animals and see what happens. And I would like to see the New York Times reporter drink what comes out of both. Ladies and gentlemen, These comedy clips are coming faster and harder than ever before. I want you to take a look at my last show, which was a lot of fun. And I want you to see how kind of you think on the fly. I just made this up as soon as I walked out on stage. Take a look right here. People are picking their pronouns now. Your pronouns are not for you to pick. It's how we describe you. You see that guy over there? Go talk to that man. Don't call me. Call me a woman. No, we're describing you, dumbass. You don't tell me how to describe you. You go to work now, any company, first day. My name's Skylar. I'm he, him. Yeah, we know. They got, my name is Dakota. I'm they, them. No, you're not. You know, there's a guy like, my name's Earl. I identify as Plum and her. I'm the plumber. I don't know what the hell we're talking about. We got time for one more joke, then we got to get out of here. This comes to us from Irvine, and this is my ode to cargo pants, which I had done that joke, and I stopped doing it because I put it on the clean special. But I remembered it's not a clean joke. It's a very dirty joke. So I go, why don't I keep doing that joke? Because I put it on the clean special. But the joke goes a lot further. Let's bring back the dirty part so it's PG-17 once again. Watch my pants joke.
The best thing is when women wear tight pants and the date goes well. I see a lot of couples tonight. I know it's going to go well. Everybody's laughing, having fun. And at the end of the night, women are cute. They might have had a mojito. And they're like, hey, that was fun. I love comedy. You were so cute laughing. I had so much fun. Help me take my pants off. That's the best invite in the world when a man gets to help his lady take her pants off. There's something manly about it. You get to, and you got to struggle a little bit. You got to struggle a little bit. You can't just be good at it. If you're too good at it, she's like, whoa, what is going on? You got to do the honorable struggle. Let me get, got him, right? Like, you can't be like a magician, just, whoosh, and her socks come off with them. And she looks down, her panties are missing. With one pull? Were you in a fraternity or something? And she shaved all of a sudden and she didn't go out like that? How did you do that? Were you in a fraternity or something? Which I was. I'm a Sigma Alpha everybody. SSSAE. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've made it to the end of the Right Show podcast. I hope you had a great time. I know I did too. This show really flies by. Today, we enjoyed Alex Stein. We talked about Lizzo blowing her chance for the Super Bizowl. We talked about Kari Lake, and of course, we made fun of this turf smurf, Megan Slapaho. It has been a fun time and a treat. We tell truth through comedy. We are waking America up with laughter. I'm off to San Diego now. Get your tickets. I am going to Vancouver. I'm going to be in Edmonton. I'm going to be in Raleigh, Indianapolis, and St. Louis, and we end in Huntington Beach. The next 3 months is going to be amazing. So please keep freedom of speech going. Keep this podcast rolling. Give us 5 stars on any podcast review subscription service you have. And we will see you not just in a couple days, but each and every week for the rest of the year. This is the Right Show podcast. Thank you for tuning in.